Well, good morning, Archie.
And good morning to you too, Jerry.
Yes, we're glad that we can be with all the people this Sunday morning for worship.
Oh, that is wonderful, isn't it?
Yes. So, Archie, this morning, the special word we want to remember is share.
Oh, really?
Yes. And the first person we ever remember that did some sharing was God, right?
Yeah, God was three persons, and He was the one who shared His creation.
Yes. And he shared more than that, too.
I'm sure.
Yes. Well, Arch, there was a man who lived in Asia or Europe who did a lot of sharing.
He did?
Yes, and coming up to I should say, shortly after the birth of Jesus, he was a pastor of a church in a village where there are lots of poor people.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yes. And he decided that he would like to give his people of his community a special gift.
Oh, really? What did He give them?
Well, he decided to give them all a coin, and he would leave it at their homes at Christmas time. In other words, to remember the gift that God gave to us.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Yes. And so he did that for several Christmases, and the people all wondered who was giving the gift because it was a secret.
It was a secret?
Yes,
A mystery.
that's right, a mystery. And he left the gift at their doorstep each Christmas Eve.
Oh, I see.
But finally, he was there many years and he died.
Oh, he did.
Yes. And then there was no gift at their doorway. The coin was not there for the next Christmas.
Boy, that was a shock, wasn't it?
Yes. And so they all kind of finally figured out that it was really their pastor Nick, or Nicholas, who was leaving the gift.
Oh, really? And so they figured that out. Did they still give gifts to each other?
Well, they tried to remember the example that he gave of God's giving.
Oh, that's the connection.
Yes. And the church officers also thought it was pretty neat with all the things that Pastor Nick had done too. So you know what they did?
What did they do?
The church officers made him a saint.
Oh, what does saint mean?
Well, it simply means being a good example of God's love.
Oh, I see. And so he was trying to be an example, and he gave an example of God's love through sharing gifts, and so the people did too.
That's right, you got the connection.
Boy, and so that's why we're wearing our Santa Claus hats.
That's right, because we like to share too, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
And we want to remember that from the Bible, there are a couple of special passages.
What are they?
One is the remembering in Matthew, the three wise men who brought gifts to the baby Jesus.
Yeah. Let's see, they were gold and frankincense and myrrh.
That's right. And then there's another passage in the book of John, 3, verse 16.
What is that?
Well, it goes, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him would not perish, but have everlasting life."
What does perish mean?
It means to die. You don't die spiritually. When you die in your body, you don't die spiritually, but you live with God in heaven.
Oh, that's wonderful. Gee, we got to remember now to share at Christmas time is to give up God's love, isn't it, in Jesus?
That's right. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Good to see you. So long.